Oh, maybe it's Tyson Fury. Maybe we have three options. Derek Chisora and Anthony Joshua. Maybe Joseph Parker.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. The dust has barely settled on Oleksandr Usyk's dominant victory over Daniel Dubois, and the heavyweight division is already on fire. With the win secured, Usyk wasted no time in looking toward his next challenge, and it's the one fight the entire world wants to see: a colossal trilogy showdown with Tyson Fury.
You know, this work, everything okay? Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. First fight with Daniel Dubois, who win? Oleksandr. Yeah, enough. Blow, dirty and clean. For me, listen, bro, 3 years.
Even before the first bell rang, Usyk carried the air of a man who already knew the outcome. He was calm, focused, and his self-belief was unshakable. In the lead-up, it was clear he viewed the fight as a certainty. This wasn't just talk. It was a promise he was about to deliver on in spectacular fashion.
You say you have two more. Do you know who you want it to be after Daniel Dubois?
Maybe it's Tyson Fury, maybe it's Anthony Joshua.
Tyson Fury, your friend who you call Greedy Belly.
Yeah.
He says he's retired, then he's not, then he's retired. Now he may be coming back?
Yes, I think it's not retired. Типа завязал retired. Yeah, it's not retired. I think Tyson continue training, continue boxing because it's a great man. Yes, Tyson Fury a lot of speak, blah 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 blah. But it's great man. Wow.
The message was sent, loud and clear. Usyk sees the path forward, and it leads directly to Tyson Fury. He believes Fury isn't truly retired and is ready for the challenge. This sets the stage for what could be one of the most anticipated trilogies in modern boxing history. Of course, Tyson Fury wasn't going to stay silent. The Gypsy King took to social media with a bombshell announcement of his own, setting the stage for a war at Wembley. And he didn't stop there. In a later statement, he made it clear this isn't just business, it's personal. He's coming for revenge and feels he has a score to settle on home soil. Fury's words carry an undeniable intensity. He feels he was not given a fair shot in their previous encounters and is determined to leave no doubt this time around. This isn't just about winning back belts, it's about rewriting history and proving he is the true king of the division. The tension is palpable, and the countdown to a legendary third fight has officially begun. The possibility of this trilogy has the entire boxing world buzzing, and veteran commentator John Rawling perfectly captures the magnitude of what a Fury-Usyk showdown at a packed Wembley Stadium would feel like. He paints a picture that is nothing short of legendary, a true I was there moment.
Who would I rather fight right now? Usyk. Because I want me revenge in England. That's all I want. I want a fair shout. And I don't believe I've got a fair shout the last 2 times. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do because I can't really go to the decision. I'm going to have to knock the football. Yeah, that's the one.
And there's the possibility of the trilogy fight against Tyson Fury. You know, he's talked about a date in spring next year, Fury, and you could see that being a colossal fight if it happened on, you know, I mean, I was over there in Riyadh, and yeah, it was big, and you see it on pay-per-view television, but it's not the same as going in front of 90,000 people at Wembley. And if they could do that next year, and Fury's not spent, you know, he's still got something to offer quite clearly. He's given a good account of himself in 2 fights against Usyk, and I think at Wembley, I think the crowds would love it. I'd like to see it, and if I wasn't commentating on it, I'd pay to see it.
Yeah.
But not everyone is convinced a third fight is what the fans or the sport needs. Promoter Eddie Hearn dropped a dose of cold reality on the situation, questioning the demand for a trilogy and suggesting a different, perhaps more exciting path for the heavyweight division's top names.
You know, I don't think Fury won the first 2 fights, but if he wants a third crack, that's up to him. No one really wants to see it, if I'm honest. No one would pick him to win in a third fight. Just let him fight someone, let AJ fight someone or Jake Paul, let AJ fight Tyson Fury, and then let the winner of that fight Oleksandr Usyk.
Hearn's comments throw a wrench in the works, introducing other electrifying possibilities like a long-awaited clash between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. It proves that while the trilogy seems inevitable, the future of the heavyweight division is still wide open. The back and forth continued, with Fury firing back with a raw, emotional message. This wasn't a calculated press statement. This was pure, unfiltered defiance from a man who feels he was wronged and is fighting to reclaim his narrative and his legacy in the eyes of the public.
Massive shout out to Oleksandr Usyk. Did a fantastic performance tonight over Daniel Dubois, a good young game lad who come for a good tear up. So congratulations to both men. But Oleksandr Usyk knows there's only one man who can beat him. I've done it twice before and the world knows it. I've been fucked good and proper without any Vaseline on, and I've took it like a man. And here's me, not fucking around at some boxing match. I'm out on the fucking road running. But I'm running tonight. I come home, I done my job, and I got myself back. And I am the man. I'm the fucking Spartan. And no matter what anyone wants to say, I fucking won them fights. Guaranteed 100%. There's only one man. GK all day, every day.
Beyond the drama, the fight itself was a masterclass, and Eddie Hearn provided a fantastic breakdown of Usyk's ring IQ. He explained how Usyk systematically dismantled Dubois, not with power, but with intelligence, from the very first round, taking away his confidence piece by piece.
In awe of watching him, to be honest with you. I mean, he's such a great lesson, and I mean, obviously role model to all fighters, but the way that he controls a fight. So comes out for the first round. Dubois looks massive, strong, powerful guy. And the one thing you can't allow Dubois to do is get any confidence. You've got to take his confidence away. You've got to make him think. You've got to make him work. You've got to land a hard jab. You've got to make him question himself. And in that first round, Dubois comes out the aggressor, right? Big, strong, rough and tough. Puts Usyk on his back foot. You even see Usyk's face, you know, like he's really concentrating. Goes back to his stall. This is my interpretation of the fight. Where I mean, I think I'm right.
Hearn continued, detailing the pivotal moment Usyk decided to shift gears, take control of the center of the ring, and completely drain his opponent's will and energy through relentless, intelligent pressure.
And basically says to himself, I can't afford to let Dubois do that to me, because otherwise it's going to be a long night. So I'm going to just take the middle of the ring now. I'm going to start pushing him back. Takes the middle of the ring, and it's like, I was just saying to Nishant there, it's like the movement, you know, it's up, it's down, and it's like, it's so draining. And the one thing you do, it's quite easy to do to Dubois actually, is just drain him over time as you take his confidence away from him. And then the second round, he just kind of flipped things round straight away. We started out before the bell in the third round, so I didn't see it, but obviously I saw the stoppage, and they say from the third round, he just battered him basically, and like...
Ultimately, Hearn's admiration for Usyk's performance led him to make a bold declaration, one that cements Usyk's status at the absolute pinnacle of the sport. He left no doubt about who he believes is the pound-for-pound number one.
Dubois is a serious fighter. Like, he's not, I don't think he's skill-wise up there with Usyk, but to do that and just stop him and batter him, like, just phenomenal. Like, he is, there is absolutely no question in my mind who is the pound-for-pound number one in the sport. Oleksandr Usyk has beaten Dubois twice, AJ twice, Tyson Fury twice. He's unbelievable.
It wasn't just promoters who were impressed. Former world champion Duke McKenzie admitted that Usyk's performance was so flawless, it completely changed his perspective on the Ukrainian's place in boxing history. He believes he witnessed true, effortless greatness.
You know, I think unlike most people, in saying as much, when you look at Oleksandr Usyk and you see what he does and the relative ease in which he does it, that's what makes this guy a real maverick for me. He really is. You know, I've even changed my mind a little bit about him now, in saying that he's not an all-time great. I think what we're actually witnessing, of what we actually witnessed last night, was real greatness. He made that fight look absolutely effortless. When I saw a clip of Oleksandr Usyk shadowboxing before this fight, he looked like he was actually going to war. He looked like he only had one thing on his mind. And, you know, the same thing could be said of Dubois. What Dubois' mindset was going into this fight, destroy and destruct. That's what Usyk had in the back of his mind. He wasn't looking to go the distance in that fight last night. I can't honestly say I've seen him come out as aggressive as he did. And bearing in mind, when he clipped Dubois with the first shot, he was on the back foot. He clipped him. Usyk was on the back foot.
So there you have it. Oleksandr Usyk delivers another masterful performance and immediately sets his sights on a historic trilogy with Tyson Fury. We've heard from the fighters, the promoters, and the experts, but now we want to hear from you. Who wins the trilogy? Is Fury right to feel robbed, or is Usyk simply on another level? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And if you love deep dives into the biggest stories in boxing, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.